There we go, let's get started. And this is a very simple tutorial where I'm going to guide you on how to watch a presentation with AfterNow Prez using the hand gestures. So um, I'm going to put the controller down if you have them. Put them down on your on a desk or on a chair somewhere. And very fast, your hand's going to appear. Those are your hands. You see, it's my hands. I can move them. And this is awesome. That's our preferred way of using AfterNow Prez. So out of your hands, you have those little rays, a little bit like what you have your controllers that come out. So to do a click in, to select something or do what we call on command or a click, it's called a pinch in VR Oculus world. So to do that, you close your fist like this, close it, and then you put your index on your thumb like this. And you see my hand, I flash. As my hand is flashing, that means it works. I actually successfully did it. So now I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to point this little pointer that comes out of my palm on that start. So I close my hand and you see my index here. I'm going to try to make it as high as I can so you can see it. And I'm going to pinch on this. There we go. And the presentation is started now. So I can see this really cool sculpture on my right. And if I want, and I think that's all there is on this slide. So if I want to move to the next slide, I do the same thing. I put the little pointer on the button next slide and I pinch. And here I am on the next slide. And this is working. Well, actually, the menu is now in the way and it's pretty annoying. So I'm going to show you how to hide that menu and make it come back because you'll need it at one point again. So to hide the menu, move your palm up. So your hand, you see my hand? I move the palm facing the ceiling. So my palm faces the ceiling. So I could do it with the left hand or the right hand. So I move the palm up with my right hand right now. And you see there's this little thing that appears on the right. It's called toggle menu. So I use my left hand. So my right hand, move the palm up, the little menu appear. My left hand, I have my index. So I close all my, just point with my index. And I point to that little button here. And it disappear. And now if I point again, it appears. And disappear, oops, disappear, appear, disappear, appear. I can do that with the left hand too. Here it is. Pretty easy, huh? So now it's out of the way and I'm watching present, but how do I move to the next slide? So to move to the next slide, what do is I do a pinch again. So I close my finger and you see I'm gonna press my index and my thumb together like this. And here we go, I move to the next slide. So I have this new sculpture that appear of Mercury riding Pegasus, which is at the Louvre. And you can see a copy of it at the Tuileries on the entrance. And here we go. Now I'm going to go to the next slide again. There we go. And actually, this is the beginning. When you see the square again, that means you went back to the beginning of the presentation. So what you can do from here is pop up the menu. So I'm going to move my palm up again, press my index, and with my index I'm going to press this little button here, and the menu appear. And what I can do here, I can start the presentation again. So I point my little pointer here, there we go, and I pinch and it will start the presentation again. Or I can actually leave and select another presentation if I have another one to watch. Or here there's the relocate button. Let me show you very quickly what that does. So that's very useful. You may have noticed that the sculpture were in front of me, pretty much at the same distance as this little square is. It may happen that the square is beyond your play area or not relative to your play area. So all the presentations are designed to be seen from this little point of view here on the floor. And everything will be pretty much in front of you. Sometimes things are around and behind, but most of the presentation, I would say I've seen things appear in front of you. So what you want to do is locate yourself in your room where in front of you have the most space. So for that, I'm going to, for example, turn myself here and relocate. And you see that little button here, the little feet. So I'm going to press relocate, and the little feet follow my feet. So anywhere I go in the room and I press relocate, the presentation will come with me and face the direction I'm currently facing. So you can place yourself in the best angle in your room, in your play area, to be able to walk around the presentation, because that can be very convenient. Like for example here, or let me go on to the next one. On this one, if I want to see this Medusa from close, I want to be able to walk. Here I'm walking towards the Medusa, I'm looking at all the details. That's one of the benefits you want to have of VR. So that's the purpose of the relocate button. So let me go back to the lobby, and this is where we start, and this is where we are, and that's all for today. I hope you'll enjoy your presentation, and thank you very much.